Ear goggles can preference for previously heard and concurrent music influence ratings of attractiveness of human faces, by Nick Perham, Nathan Taylor, Amy Blades, Sidra Arshid and John Marsh. Research has shown that humans can misattribute one source of arousal for another. In a famous study by Dutton and Aaron in the early 1970s, male participants misattributed their levels of arousal and fear from crossing a high bridge for increased ratings of attractiveness of a female confederate they met later. Elsewhere in the music and cognition literature, the so-called Mozart effect showed that participants' spatial abilities were improved after listening to music they liked compared to music they disliked. This has been later called the mood and arousal effect, and shows that preference for a particular stimulus can increase spatial abilities compared to not liking a particular stimulus. We sought to explore whether preferred music, due to being a source of increased mood and arousal, could be misattributed for attraction to human faces. Further, we explored this both when the music was listened to, but the rating of faces was in quiet, similar to the mood and arousal effect, and in a more commonly experienced real-life and laboratory situation, whereby the rating of faces was conducted in the presence of the music. Male and female participants rated male and female faces and also gave mood ratings. Happiness mood in experiment 1 and profile of mood states in experiment 2. Liked music with the participants' own choice. Disliked music was thrash metal, and participants were asked not to take part if they liked thrash metal music. In both experiments we found the same pattern of effect. So in experiment we found a significant main effect of sounds, such that ratings of faces were significantly higher in the light music condition compared to quiet compared to disliked music. That's for experiment 1. Same pattern in experiment 2. Only difference in the findings of these analyses was that there wasn't a significant difference between light and quiet for experiment 2, although the direction of performance was exactly the same as experiment 1. Whether the participants were male or female had no effect on the results, didn't interact with anything. Regarding mood ratings, participants in experiment 1 rated themselves as being significantly happier after in the light music condition compared to quiet compared to disliked. And for experiment 2, vigour was significantly higher, ratings of vigour in the light condition compared to the dislike condition after ignoring the music. So in conclusion, we find general support for the misattribution effect and extend it to rating faces. Thus we find that we can misattribute arousal to attraction for human faces, both in a situation where we're listening to the preferred music before we rate the faces in quiet, or even ignoring the music whilst we're rating the faces at the same time. And we also show support for increases in mood and arousal influencing these effects. There were some limitations. Obviously this needs to be replicated more. We focus exclusively on heterosexual participants. We didn't explore the age of participants, and we didn't differentiate between ratings of male and female faces.